This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the Premier Trade Market Wrap.
This is the Market Wrap on a Friday. Jack Lott here on the James Dix Financial Network. An increase in exports in September helped push the U.S. trade deficit down to $56.5 billion. That's the lowest in more than 2 years. U.S. exports rose 1.1% to a record $140.1 billion on record shipments of capital goods, industrial materials, and foods. Imports into the U.S. increased 0.6% to $196.6 billion, the second highest ever. The weaker U.S. dollar has been boosting exports, especially in the past quarter. According to the University of Michigan, consumer sentiment continued to fall in November. The November Consumer Sentiment Index was 75. That's the lowest level since October of 2005. Merck & Company said it'll pay $4.85 billion to end thousands of lawsuits over its painkiller Vioxx in what's believed to be the largest drug settlement ever. The deal becomes binding only if 85% of all plaintiffs in about 26,600 lawsuits agree to drop their cases. In Forex news today, the U.S. dollar has weakened more to record lows against major currencies. The turbulences in the stock markets, along with some shocks in the economy due to weak U.S. data readings, resulted in the dollar downturn. Yet the weakening of the dollar is of advantage to dollar-backed commodities, as oil and gold, hence acting as a hedge for inflation. As Mr. Bernanke's testimony Thursday, the conclusion for the statement all in was dovish, signaling a possible rate cut in December. This according to data noting that the threat of soaring energy prices. U.S. dollar held above the important 112 technical support region in Asia, despite a further falling in Asian stock markets. Dollar confidence remained weak, and the yen strengthened further to highs near the 111 mark after the 112 level broke in Europe. The yen gained support from a renewed increase in risk aversion on rumors of further debt write-downs in the global banking sector. Also in Forex news, the Chinese yuan continued to strengthen as the central bank tolerated further gains. There was increased speculation that the Chinese authorities would increase interest rates and allow a faster pace of yuan revaluation. Chinese speculation will help underpin the yen. There is some speculation that the Japanese finance ministry is encouraging institutional yen selling near recent dollar lows, with the government looking to maintain a firm competitive position to support the industrial sector. Some of the economic reports we can expect next week include pending home sales, federal budget, producer price index, retail sales, inventories, the consumer price index, the Empire State Index, Philly Fed Index, industrial production, and capacity utilization. In earnings news today, Wachovia said that the value of collateralized debt obligations in its portfolio fell about $1.1 billion in October, making it the latest financial institution to warn of sharp losses last month in the credit markets. Fewer insurance claims and tax gains pushed Allianz SC third quarter net profits up 21%, offsetting a $76.26 million loss at its banking unit. And Walt Disney Company reporting that net income was $877 million, or 44 cents a share. That compared with $782 million, or 36 cents a share in the year-ago period. Earnings next week, some of the marquee names: Walmart, Home Depot, Bob Evans Farms, EchoStar Communication, Fossil, Pilgrim's Pride, Applied Materials, Long Drugs, Kohl's, Starbucks, and Williams-Sonoma. Lots of retailers on that list. Stocks in the news today. Chiquita Brands third quarter loss narrowed to 2.8% higher sales, helped by the recovery of its value-added salads business and the stabilization of banana pricing in Europe. NASDAQ stock market's fiscal fourth quarter net income jumped to $157.7 million, or $1.84 a share. That's from $2 million, or 2 cents a share, a year ago. And Google shares took a hit, along with several technology stocks, on worries that overall U.S. business spending could possibly weaken. And that is the Market Wrap on this Friday. I'm Jack Lott. Have a great weekend. This is the James Dix Financial Network.